In the past video, we worked in our storage room. As you can see, we built those cupboards. And in this video's goal is to make a countertop. We do not have a big wood like this one, so we have to kind of DIY something. David wanted just to put a piece of plywood on it, but I said we gotta do something a bit more cool. And we will finally do the burn technique. So we're gonna take some planks, burn them, and hopefully it's gonna look good. So let's go outside, prepare all the wood, because it's not the straightest and it kind of has to be quite straight if you don't want to have, like, you know, big gaps. So we gotta prepare the wood and then we're gonna flame throw it. So let's get started with this video.
183.
So as you saw, we cut them, we dry fit them just to make sure they fit. Luckily 5 boards fit perfectly, so we don't need to cut 1.5 or something. So now the fun part. Let's flame throw them and make them beautiful.
Is it the fun part?
Is it fun?
I don't know.
I'm excited. And of course, we're not doing it inside. We're doing it outside.
I mean, maybe we'll do it in the living room.
Yeah, no. How long ago did we buy it?
Yeah.
It's been sitting for a while.
Hmm.
What did we even buy it for?
It was not cheap. We just bought it to have it. Okay, let's set up the blower. Four is a max, we can go 2.
Okay.
Do half.
Okay, and we are ready?
And here you go plus, it's already coming a bitty out so you can start it.
We have never used that, so wow. Ooh, that's cool. Ooh, that's cool.
And then you press the thing.
It literally sounds like a jet is about to fly off. Wow.
It's really a lot of heat, I feel it.
That is terrifying.
Well, the speed is uncomparable to the small one. So I feel like we're gonna go pretty quick.
Millie.
Full. Wonder how much gas we're burning out. Probably not the slowest.
Okay, well that was quick.
Yeah. I don't know how much gas that used up, but
Okay, let's turn it off because that is a jet engine. And we're like not even, I think we're like half of what they suggested.
Half power, yeah.
Half power
Two.
what they said.
No,
so-
max. It's not like suggested.
Okay.
So as you can see, we burned them. That actually took only like 5 minutes. So really quick. That thing is really powerful. Got to be careful, but we did it really easily. Now we're gonna brush it all off. So we're gonna brush off the loose charcoal, and hopefully we're gonna have a nice finished result that we can oil and put on. It's not gonna be like a perfect countertop finish. It is gonna be quite rough, quite rustic, but that's kind of what we need there anyways. And hopefully the oil has a hardener that's gonna harden in the black stuff so you actually don't get it on your fingers. Of course, we'll have to wait a few days for it to dry out fully, and then we'll see. Worst case, we can get the Osmo oil, which definitely knows that it hardens up the layer, this top layer, so we could put that as well as a topping layer. So that might be the last solution if it's still creating kind of like a black charcoal in your fingers, but I don't think it will. I think the oil is gonna like soak it in and make it kind of stable. So let's quickly brush it. Kind of this like dark brown.
Looks pretty cool. That looks cool.
Okay.
Pretty nice. I don't think we also want to go with an electric tool because that's going to take off way too much, I feel.
Yeah, it's gonna bring back the raw wood.
Yeah, and we do want that look.
The brown.
Yeah.
And it has that nice feeling to it.
The like 3D is what I like, you know, where you can, I don't know if you can see it in the camera. Like it has like this 3D look.
Okay. So we have finished burning and cleaning the wood, so it's ready in theory to come on here. But before we do that, we're gonna make some more small framing. Since our wood is going this way, we need it to go opposite to hold the board. So let's go make that and quickly attach that as well. So as you can see, we are done and we have finished it. It looks really rustic. The screw is not my favorite, but it does add to the rustic look. For us to make it hidden the screws, we would just spend way too much time on it, and we kind of have to quickly get on with it. Yeah, to hide the screws, you would need to make it somehow from the bottom, all screwed together, and then attach it like a countertop. Of course, you can put a lot more effort in. You could put a week into it, but for us, we spent 1 hour in making it, and I feel like it's pretty good. We just need to oil it. But before we oil it, let's attach a front here to hide this up and make it kind of nice. So let's do that first, and then we can oil it beautifully. So let's get to getting that piece. 164. So as you can see, it looks quite nice. This front really finished it up and looks really beautiful. Maybe use of black screws, I realized, would have been useful as well, would have more blend in. And we also did reburn the sap that was coming out because it scratched off kind of white and looking like kind of bird poop. We burned it and it kind of turned back to black. So that's good. So I feel like it looks definitely a lot better. So let's now finish it off with some boiled linseed oil. This is going to give that last finish and also is going to make the color pop, I feel, as well. We're just going to be a bit careful not to leak everywhere down. Okay, let's get started. That is black.
Wow. Wow, that is... wow.
You're going to be careful with the wall. You want it, no?
Yeah, I mean, we have to wait for that oil. Does not stay like that. It does dry much nicer. So we just gotta wait and hope that it's gonna look nice. I mean, looking nice.
Oh, I think so, yeah.
I think it looks really cool. We have the next day and the oil has almost dried, and I must say this is not the finished result I was expecting. It looks nice. It might not be a preference for everyone or everyone's style, but it is definitely black. I was expecting it more brown and kind of like the texture part to be brighter on the inside. After we had oiled it, I was thinking maybe we could have gone with a cloth over it to fully get away the dark charcoal that was still left, like some dust. We should probably have done that with a cloth and fully clean it, because the oil got black because there was definitely still some dust on it. So maybe that could have been a tip that we could have applied, but I think for a 2-hour project, 2.5 hours, it turned out amazingly, and it does serve the purpose of making a counter here. So it's our first time doing a burnt counter, so we're still learning. Next time we'll know what to do differently, but I think it turned out pretty good. Let us know what you think. I'm still trying to like it, because it is definitely really, really, really dark. As I said, I wanted it like just like a bit dark with still the texture, but yeah, we'll see. Next time we're gonna try something else, but I hope you enjoyed this video. Let us know what you think, and we're gonna see you in the next one.